One of the things that you wrote about was sort of your first primitive idea of simulation theory as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you describe what that was like?
Can I do one thing before that?
Yeah.
Because this is going to set the tenor for everything.
Please.
Okay, I was in a class when I was in college. I went to the University of Missouri Columbia. This was in the early 90s. And a teacher was in front of the class, and the teacher said, something interesting about the brain is that we actually can map what we think about the human nervous system by the highest level of technology of the day. So, for example, when the aqueducts were big, people thought that humors controlled the body, that different liquids would come in and teach you or make you feel a different way. And then whenever the telegraph came, then all of a sudden we thought that, well, these are nerve impulses that go down sort of like wires. And then she said, now we know that the brain is a computer. And I raised my hand. I said, because that's our highest level of technology. And she said, no, the brain is a computer. And I didn't do that well in the class. But the thing is, so when we talk about simulation theory, we right now are living at a time where, you have the PS4, PSVR, I'm a Sony brand whore, so I apologize for not throwing out other things. But the basic, virtual reality level of simulation is something that we can use as a model. But it isn't necessarily what is going on. And I think that's important, that we can use it and we can understand that that's what's going on, but we aren't necessarily in a server room somewhere. It might be something different. If you run into a thing in the world that you don't understand, your brain is going to go, okay, maybe this is what this is. And as technology gets more advanced, we'll have better ways of describing it. So everything that I describe here, keep in mind, I'm a 21st century guy. That's how my brain works. If you're watching this in the future, we aren't dumb. It's just that we don't have the tools that you have to think of this stuff.